here once again. Masterminds are the topic. I've done probably more masterminds, I think, with Wes Watson than anybody in the history of masterminds. Not just kidding. But I've probably done like 5 or 6 masterminds. Some of them a little bit different. One with Eric Spofford and Wes Watson. And then I've been filming and participant in several of the masterminds with Wes Watson. Right out the bag, I want to talk about this one thing that comes to mind when attending the masterminds of Wes Watson. You see the glam, you see the glitz, you see the Lambos, the SVJ, the SF90, the Rolls Royces, the mansions all over the planet. You see it all, but what you don't see is the man behind the camera. See, most people want that life, and all that man really wants is the peace we have in ours. Nothing wrong with that. He's on a purpose, and that purpose requires sacrifice. See, where normal people's day stops, 4, 5, 6 hours, you might even be clocking an 8-hour day. I've observed Wes Watson work continual 20-hour days, bouncing back and forth between coast to coast. Miami, San Diego, Miami, San Diego, and back. And that man will work 20 hours. He's on his phone consistently, day in, day out. Meeting, messages, another meeting. He's on a podcast, messages. Oh, it's time to work out. Second workout of the day. Again. It's time to eat. The man is on a routine. And what we fail to understand is the sacrifice it takes to accomplish a life that large. I challenge everybody out there that's on the other end of this. If you want success, you got to be willing to go the extra mile. It's not about what you're doing now that you're doing well. I mentor a lot of people. I hear a lot of conversations all the time. The ego's in the way, and the first thing they say is, I'm doing good. These are the things I'm winning. I mean, we don't care about the things that you're doing well. We want to know about your liabilities. What are you as a person not doing well? And start plugging those. As a primary takeaway from Masterminds and Mr. Wes Watson is, we don't care what you're doing well. He wants you to fix what you're not doing. All right, number 2 is action. Masterminds are all about taking action. These highly successful people you see all over the place, there's a few things they all have in common. And one of them is that they take massive action. In just a short conversation with this man, gets an idea in his head, and before you can turn around, he's executing the idea. They fail forward. It's a term they use all the time. He always says this in conversation. When has your failures ever resulted in you losing everything? The answer is never. So why worry about the unknown? That's your ego in the way of you taking an L, right? So you won't even start. And like the saying says, though, the only loss in life is the action you never take. So take massive action. That's really one of the takeaways here is execute. You don't need a ginormous business plan and long thought out processes to go from A to Z. You just need an idea in your head and you need to just go do it. You'll work through the problems along the way. Another takeaway from these masterminds is a key phrase. It's not how, it's who. Most of the people in the world are looking for a step-by-step process to guarantee their success. They're afraid of failure. But what most people fail to understand is it's not how, it's who. Wes Watson and most people that form masterminds, present them to the public, are not teaching you a play-by-play step on how to go from A to Z. They're helping you create the person that can solve those issues and go from A to Z. Always says it's not how, it's who. In my life, I owned 3 cars before I was 16. I worked tirelessly, painting cars, doing body work, to save up money to buy those cars. I bought all those cars cash. I had an 89 Caprice, 83 Coupe de Ville, 2 Chevy Impalas, all before I was 18 years old. Eventually, at 18 years old, I bought a Corvette, and I had a Tahoe, and I had a Lincoln. It's not how, it's who, right? You have to be creative and be willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do. Go the extra mile, and your success will come. And lastly, with masterminds, it's your network is your net worth. So there's a lot of motivational, inspirational things that happen getting around the person you inspire. You My inspiration comes from Wes Watson. So when I attend masterminds, I get access to someone that I have the utmost respect for. That inspires me and helps elevate, right? He helps us elevate. But there's lots of other entrepreneurs and business-minded people that are there to challenge themselves. And that network is very valuable. I think that's an overlooked component of masterminds. It's the network that you form for people that value knowledge so much they're willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to attend a mastermind. So they're already pretty successful, but they're all successful in different ways. That's where the power starts to compound. You're inspired and motivated, and then you're around other people living a life in alignment with their purpose, that are trying to grow their personal brands and their businesses. That's power. You have one person that's in the finance, you have another person that's in the sales, another person that's in the real estate, one person's into social media and fitness coaching, another one does hedge fund and finance stuff. It's crazy. I've spent probably $150,000 on higher education. In my mind, I question whether that was a really wise idea when the shortcut to success is knowledge and is gained through mentorship and masterminds. I look back on my life, I kind of regret going to college and wasting 9-10 years of my life, spending $150,000 on higher education, the master level, PhD level classes. I could have redirected that money into the appropriate mentors, and who knows where my business would be right now. I guarantee you I'd be in a far better financial situation, and my business would have grown dramatically higher by just investing money in the right areas. I'm not a big fan of academia, right? You're trading knowledge that's aged for a piece of paper and still entering the workforce at junior level experience. Experience always trumps knowledge. Lessons learned. So my closing takeaway here is, hey, if you ever question on whether you want to attend a mastermind, I'm a big fan. I think that's a shortcut to success. Gain that knowledge, get that experience, and grow your network, which will help improve your net worth. It's a few greenbacks. Count your little pesos up, save them, take out that business loan, go get you a mentor that you rock with, and then get on a mastermind that'll definitely help you. That experience has really changed my life. And it's really one of the key areas that allowed me to compound my businesses and then give me the confidence to leave an industry that I've been part of for over a decade. Gave me the confidence that I could start my own business, and that I'm no different than anybody else that achieves success. I work hard, I'm ethical, I'm willing to go the extra mile. I have no problem working 20-hour days or 30. So if they can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, I know you can do it. If you gain value from this, hey, drop a subscribe, hit that follow button. We're going to drop these every week. I'll see you next time.